y'all, this is Jennifer with Substance in Christ. How you doing today? This is my second video today. I'm back. I have something that I feel like is so important. I need to get it out. There's just been a couple things that I've kind of been sitting on and just like, so I wanted to first of all start with, a long time ago I was speaking with somebody and I was like, I don't understand why the enemy he just lurks and lurks and lurks. And they said, one time they tell me, they go, well, Jennifer, you know when you're on top of the world, you feel like you're on top of the world and you're full of joy and you're full of love and you feel like nothing's impossible, you're unstoppable, you know? And really that energy carries. And in those moments, you really can, like you're unstoppable, you know? And he goes, imagine if everybody in the whole world felt like that. Imagine how unstoppable this world would be. Imagine how much power it would carry behind it. And I was like, wow, you're right. And that goes like, I believe we were talking about just the enemy lurking and so that like really hit me hard. But I was talking with somebody yesterday and they asked me, they said, why do you do what you do? And I'm not going to give details because it's personal and I don't put people's business out there, but they said, after all the wrong I've done to you, after all the times that I let you down or was wrong to you and hurt you, why would you do this for me? Why would you do this? I was helping them get in to a treatment place. That's it. And I sat there and I said, and I emphasize this to my kids as well. I've always emphasized this to my kids. I explained the same thing to them. I said, you know what, imagine we're on this dark room, right? We're all lost. We're on this dark room and we're sitting there and we're looking, we don't know up from down, left from right. We're going in circles. We ain't got no clue where we're at, what's going on. And imagine there's one person with the light and they say, you know what, I have a light. Let me break you off a piece. Let me just give you a piece of my light. That's that mustard seed, that kindness, that love that we bestow upon other people. You know, that's what God wants us to do, is just to love and be kind. You know, imagine taking a little piece of that light and giving it to somebody else. Your light's still just as radiant, but you can absolutely share that light, share that love with somebody else, and that's not going to affect you. You're still radiating, but now that person has some light too, right? So they feed that light, they feed that love, that mustard seed until they have enough to share with somebody else, and so on and so forth, and until this room is illuminated with this light and everybody can see clear and their eyes are open and the veil's torn, and that love has just illuminated the world, you know, and people can see again. They're not lost, they're not just searching empty, you know. So like you know, let's be that light for somebody else. You don't understand the power of one person and one action that they do. Like you don't understand. I don't think people fully comprehend like how much power their actions have, you know. I don't think people understand that one single action, one act of kindness, one act of love can literally change somebody's life. Literally. I've had times where I've met people and they've just done something so, it may have been completely small for them, but it was so significant for me that it's engraved in my memory, engraved in my heart. Things these people didn't have to do, that they're probably like, oh, nothing, but for me it was so significant. And so I want y'all to really, like, every single day, everything that you do, consider your actions and how it could be impacting somebody else. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and just live in a life of love and kindness. And don't let the enemy get in your thoughts and tell you that, like, what you're doing doesn't make a difference, or your kindness doesn't make a difference, because it absolutely can, and it absolutely does. That's that light that we give to somebody else. Imagine them growing that light. Now they have this piece of light, and they grow it, they water it, and they love it, and now they can give somebody else some of their light, and so on, you know. And it's so powerful. We don't even think, like, we just go. The enemy has put us in a society where we're so restricted by work and just suppression. Everywhere I look, I just see the suppression. I know we're so busy going about our daily lives that we don't even realize all these different tactics to just suppress us and keep us in this mind frame where it's me. And it's not our fault. It's the way that that they're trying to just kind of restrict us, suppress us. And not kind of, they are, and it's sad. And so we get in that mind state. We're like, oh, you know, it's me. I gotta look out for me. Let's look out for the little guy over here too. Let's look out for him. Let's look out for the people who don't have people to look out for themselves. You know, that one action, I'm telling you, could change somebody's life, save somebody's life, and it is a ripple effect in the world until this light is just radiating. That's exactly what the enemy, he wants us to think, that our actions don't make a difference in somebody's life, and they really, really do. When they say that smile could change somebody's day, a bottle of water to somebody, and I'm in Houston, and I see people, I go out and I talk with people, and that one bottle of water could, like, literally save somebody's life. I go out and I talk with people, especially in this heat, and I see the white on their mouths, and that's dehydration, you know. That one bottle of water could save somebody's life, and a meal for somebody could change somebody's life. A prayer for somebody, driving by somebody, take your time and pray for them. It don't cost a single thing to pray for somebody. But do it with love, and share your love and your kindness, and that it's gonna radiate until people can see again, and the veil's lifted. We're here for a reason, and that's to love and to share kindness. And so I just ask you guys to just, just radiate, share your love. But God bless. See y'all later. Have a good Friday.